My name is Mike, and I've been living in New York City for 40 years. I was quite depressed. I was profoundly depressed. I was depressed to the point to which that I had lost the will to live. I did not want to be alive. In hindsight, like I'd been dealing with depression my entire life. I had a unusually traumatic childhood. I'm a survivor of domestic violence from the time I was 5 until I was 15 when I left home. I had my first serious bout of depression in my early 20s. Then I had it again in my late 20s. I guess now about 5 years ago, I had another bout. And the issue was that meds never worked for me. So I had a couple of significant losses in 2016. My son got into a bunch of trouble. My mom died. A long-term commitment relationship I was in ended. I became despondent, and I had lost the will to live. I knew I couldn't kill myself because of my son, but I was in agony. I mean, I was like, there was just no way out of the emotional pain that I was in. But at the same time, I knew enough about mental health that I knew my brain chemistry was off and it was scrambled. So I found out about transcranial magnetic stimulation. I went through a course of treatment with an outfit, and they weren't doing it with the technique of Neurotherapeutix, which is, in short, to aim it, to target it. The physician that gave me that treatment, he said if it didn't work, he could refer me to these folks, to the neurotherapeutic folks. I had about, I'm gonna guess, maybe 25 sessions, and maybe 10, 15 sessions into it, I began to experience results. And I had no side effects. It wasn't painful. It wasn't totally time-consuming, didn't completely disrupt my schedule. By the end of treatment, in in about a month, I was fine. I was 100% perfectly fine. I had no symptoms. The thought of harming myself was just like I couldn't believe I ever even considered it. So here we are a couple years later, several years later, 4 or 5 years later, and I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm in a relationship. I can sleep, I can eat, I can show up for work, I can do my job, I can interact with other people where the center of my life isn't like, oh my God, I'm in agony. And I'm deeply grateful to the folks here and for their commitment to utilize this technology to bring healing and health and wellness to people. It was one round of treatment. I'm gonna guess 25 to 30 sessions, and that was it, and nothing since then. And I'm perfectly 100% A-okay. I don't know you, but I would beg you to not make yourself wrong for what you're experiencing. And I would beg you to not harm yourself. And I would beg you just hang in there for one more day. Tomorrow's another day, and just give it a shot, man. The one thing I had on my side, I was willing to try anything. And I have. There's nothing I haven't tried. I tried everything. There's no treatment, alternative treatment, pseudo treatment on the that exists that I have not tried. Ayahuasca, ketamine, Scientology. I've done it, and it didn't work. But this did.